Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I'm just kind of like really caffeinated. I've missed doing tarot readings for the longest time. This video was actually requested by Fatty Rabii. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Sorry, I like to do these videos in the dark. That's probably why I've been coming up so weird. Apologies. Sorry guys, I'm really caffeinated. I have 5 piles today, and we're gonna find out who do you need to look out for. Are your friends genuine? I don't want to create paranoia in people, but it's just one of those ones that are requested. If you are new here, I have 2 other channels. So there's this one, and then I have Gemini Empress Collective, where I just post whenever I feel like posting for the collective, whatever messages that need to be out there. And I have another channel called Awkward Confidence. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to pry. I'm not going to tell you what I do on there. I'd rather you guys just explore. And if it's for you, then you support. If it's not, then it's fine. You guys need to understand that I love this channel so much, but it's like, work has literally taken me away from it. So I'm sorry, guys. I've also had personal readings to catch up with. So I have a lot more videos to do for this week, for this channel. But it's just finding the time to do it. So don't worry, I'm not ignoring you guys' requests. And yeah, if you're new here, I am a Miss Uganda UK finalist, and the charity that we are working with this year is the Salama School for the Blind. So it would mean the world to me if you guys could donate. It could be as small as 50 cents, 50 pence, $1, £2, whatever you guys can afford. Everything would be appreciated. And thank you to those who have donated. And of course, I'm going to take the time to promote Rose Forever, because guys, I love roses, in case it was not obvious. These are real roses. Some of you guys asked, are these real roses? They are real, but there are preservatives that are put in this so that they can last for up to a whole year. And oh my God, they smell amazing. I have one in pink, but I had to get the one in red. I'm hoping that I end up getting the one in white next. So fingers crossed. Yeah, so... And of course, if you guys work well with crystals and you feel like crystals work well for you in general, go over to otterspirit.com. They do bracelets, they do earrings, they do necklaces. I have the same 3 bracelets, so rose quartz, citrine, and green jade. They work well for me. Now, I'm not even that much of a crystal girly, right? But these spiritually charged bracelets have been working for me, let's just say. When I originally got these bracelets, especially the rose quartz one, I was single. I was single and I was in the midst of healing, and I just wanted to love myself more. So I was able to do that and really dedicate that intention and actually just reaffirming it. And I was able to attract an amazing relationship that I have. Verily enough, is that even a word, or am I just creating words now? With the green jade and the citrine, I feel like it's worked a lot of wonders in terms of stability and general creativity, and self-confidence. So it's worked well for me, right? But it could work well for everyone. It just depends on who you are. But if you do happen to like crystals, go over to otterspirit.com. Use my code GeminiEM20 for a discount. Same with the Rose Forever from New York. Use my code Gemini20 for $20 off. Shipping is free, okay? That being said, let's get to the pile selection, which is 333. Pile 1, we have Strength. Pile 2, we have Awareness. I'm hearing Don't Give Me Up. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Okay. Pile 3, we have Breath. Did I say pile 2, Awareness? Pile 3, Breath. Okay. Pile 4 is the Rose Phoenix. And then pile 5 is Harmony. So go ahead and pick your piles. We're going to start. So, pile 1. I'm hearing Better the Devil You Know. Okay, pile 1 is 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Pile 1, I kept hearing Better the Devil You Know. Okay, very random. We have Strength. I'm getting a vibe. This is like a frenemy for some of you. Okay, we have Forgiveness. Then we have Libra. Then we have the Owl and the Hop, which is Wisdom. Then we have from Tarot the 8 of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Air sign energy. Then we have 5 sign energy with the 10 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have the 2 of Pentacles, which is Earth sign energy. So who do you need to look out for? Are your friends genuine, etc.? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, if you are already aware of there's being like some weird tension between you and someone, then that tension that you're feeling is absolutely correct. It's absolutely spot on, because I'm hearing better the devil you know. So it's almost like there's someone in your life that you already have a feeling that they are who they present themselves to be. So say for example, like you don't get a good genuine vibe from them, and you can't really always prove it. Like they just know how to present themselves in a way where it's kind of like 1 minute you're great and then the next minute you're not, and when you're around them you just feel a bit uneasy. But you may keep them around. This could be even a sibling. I'm getting a ringing in my left ear. This could even be a sibling, okay, a sister for some of you, where like you get a bad vibe, but at the same time it's like, well, at least I know this is how I feel about you. At least I know this is your character. You know, it's better to be around someone who is very clear on, you know, them being like this, as opposed to meeting someone else new. For some of you, if it's a relationship intended, it's more like some of you may be attached to someone and you feel like, yeah, they're not the best person for me, but you know, outside in the real world there's probably worse people. It's giving that sort of vibe. So it makes you think of family. It also makes me think of like someone who you're kind of like, I already feel uneasy with them. I already know they struggle with jealousy, envy, whatever it may be. I already know they have a bit of a problem with me, but you know, at least it's better than meeting someone else where they might be worse. It's giving that vibe, better the devil you know. Yeah, it's giving like you may already know, okay? And this person could be severely insecure. We have the 8 of Swords. This is like mental conflict. This person may feel a lot of burden, okay, in their life right now with the 10 of Wands, okay? This person compares themselves to you, right? I feel like with you guys picking Stength is not a coincidence. You guys actually exude a lot of strength, and not just physical, but like internally, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. Like there's something about you that has a very warrior spirit, a very strong presence, strong aura. And this person wishes that they low-key can be like that, because this is someone who's suffering. This is someone who's not going through a good time in their life. This is someone who's probably really, really busy. And you could have had your inkling about them. You could have thought, oh, I don't really get the best vibe from this person, but I'm not quite sure, I need a confirmation. It's exactly that person. Do not question your intuition, because you are spot on, okay? However, with this person, it's almost like, I'm not getting that evil. Like I'm not getting that someone who like wants to do bad things to you, but they may struggle with a lot of insecurities. They may struggle with a lot of envy. They may not like to see people shine, because it reminds them that they're not doing well in life. Now, I have just realized this is more common than you think, okay? I used to think there's only like a few people in the world who operate this way, but no, this is a lot more common than you guys think. So this is somebody who, they could be a Libra for some of you, but this is someone who they may avoid you because you remind them of what they're not doing well in life, okay? But this person, at the same time, they still want to be part of your life, okay? You may just have a strong inkling that, oh yeah, I get this vibe that this person's like this, but it's like you needed confirmation, and this is your confirmation, okay? But we do have Libra, though. Libra is meant to represent the balance of scales. So it's almost like they are a bit aware of how they are acting towards you, whether it be shady, whether it be, you know, jealousy, envy. But at the same time, it's like they can't help it, or in their mind, they feel like they can't help it. But at the same time, they don't want to be that person. They want to see you happy. They want to see you shine, but for some reason, you know. So if you're inquiring about a friend, yeah, this friend, I'm not going to lie, when you are doing well or things are working out for you, they feel like you're given everything and they have to work hard for everything, okay? Which it can be a little bit insulting, because it's like dismissing anything you've gone through, right? But we do have wisdom though. So yeah, you guys have this wisdom. This person could also envy your intellect. The fact that you know how to navigate your way out of situations and rise above them and elevate in life for yourself and pick yourself back up. Whereas they just know how to just wallow in self-pity. Now, it's okay to have moments where you just don't feel great, and that's fine. That's human nature. But this person may spiral, and then they may start to resent you, okay? But they actually know that it's not logical to feel this way towards you. So you do have someone in your corner that is not the most genuine at times, but I don't think that's who they are fully, okay? Because Spirit is saying forgiveness. So this person, you may have peeped that they're acting a certain way, and they may feel like you know, or you sense something that's off. They may actually come to you as a person and say, listen, I've been acting this way because of XYZ, I want your forgiveness. Or this person may feel a little bit bad because of the way they may behave or feel, you know, because you know, know when someone has some sort of strong feeling towards you, sometimes they can't hide that, you know, it seeps through, like even indirectly. This person could be passive aggressive, okay? But yeah, you do have people that are not the most genuine, but I don't feel like that's who they are completely. Like, there's not like, oh, they're working against you. They could just feel some type of way from time to time, but they're really trying to fight. It's more like a battle for them because they don't want to be that way. But it's more like a friend, family that you have to watch out for, okay? If this is like an ex-lover or someone that you are inquiring about romantically, then I feel like it's more of like they just want forgiveness, but they're not going... they're going through something. They're not in the best state in their life right now, okay? But that's what I'm getting for pile number 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. And if you want to join my membership, my starting tier is at £2.99, okay? Pile 2 is at 10 minutes and 40 seconds. You guys chose awareness, okay? So we have no need to worry. We have travel, and we have bored. We have the Ram and the Dahlia, which is determination. We have the Queen of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then we have the Empress, which is Taurus, Libra, so earth and air energy, Venus energy. Then we have the fire sign energy with the 9 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So who do you need to look out for? Are your friends genuine? I don't think it's someone that you need to look out for. But similar to pile 1, this could be someone who feels a little bit intimidated by you. They may involve themselves in an unintentional competition with you. For some of you, I'm not gonna lie, it could be a mother. It could either be your mother or someone who is a mother, okay? But it's feminine energy here. We have two separate people here. We have the Queen of Cups and Empress, okay? Feminine energy, okay? But the thing is about these people, right? You could be aware, because you guys chose awareness, you could be aware that there's already someone in your energy that you just feel like you just don't feel as genuine a friend, and it's someone also you need to look out for. It could be a sister, a mother, but regardless, it's like you're aware of it, and again, similar to pile 1, it's like you just needed confirmation. However, others of you, this awareness is coming more from themselves. Like, they are aware that they feel this way, but I'm not getting it as strongly as pile 1. Pile 1 was more like, yeah, someone feels envious and jealous, and you know, they don't want to feel that way, but they feel that way. They don't want to be disingenuous, but they are. But this pile is more like this person feels very intimidated by you, and because you intimidate them, it makes them feel like they're a little bit smaller, okay? We do have travel, so this could be someone who you traveled with, or this is someone who's traveled to you. This could be someone who's immigrated to your country. But regardless, this is something to do with travels coming up. Could be Sagittarius energy, okay? But this is somebody who, they feel really intimidated by you, okay? Almost like they admire you, but they also feel intimidated by you. But there's just a general sense of awareness, like you may know this person, you may already know what kind of energy they are giving out, and vice versa. They may know what energy that they are giving out to you, and therefore they're keeping their distance. It could be someone who's been distant from you. I'm not gonna lie, this could be someone who, like, if you're, okay, especially women here, if you post on social media, they may not like your posts, but they see it. They may save it, they may, like, to themselves, they're like, pile 2 is beautiful, pile 2 is amazing, but they would never tell you that. This is someone who, like, they'll withhold the compliments, not achievements. And this person is weird because I'm getting admiration. So they look up to you. They really do. But it's like, they don't want to give you your flowers because it makes them, they're too prideful, okay? And you may be aware of this energy, but regardless, Spirit is saying no need to worry, because like, you already know what it is, you know already who it is, and you're probably used to dealing with so many people like this, okay? For some of you, I feel really bad, but for some of you, it's your mom, okay? Or a mother. It's giving feminine energy, but it's more than one person, so there's 2 people or more, right? One of them is a friend who is very emotional, or just in tune, or just, they're really like, they could be nosy as well. Like, they want to know everything about your life, but like, they are very distant at the same time. But then there's another energy where it's like, they are attractive, and they're caring, and they're nurturing, and they're sweet, and they're all about their money, but for some reason they feel intimidated by you, okay? And yeah, this is someone who just, I don't know what they feel intimidated about, but they just do. So it makes them feel like they're in a one-sided beef. But if I was to answer the question as to whether they're genuine or not. I don't know. I feel like they are genuine, but there are times where they just feel really like deeply intimidated, you know? But they admire you at the same time. So yeah, if this is a friend that you're inquiring about, like, yeah, they're genuine, but they sometimes may feel a bit intimidated. They look up to you, they put you on a pedestal. They may see you as the Empress, okay? They may copy the things that you do, so that could be an extra confirmation. But it's not like they wish you any ill. They wish you the best, but they also feel really small compared to you. They don't like to be compared to you, okay? But that's who you gotta watch out for though. So it's just someone who feels this type of way. And the reason why you have to watch out, because it can manifest into something dark if they don't have a good grip on it. But they're self-aware, or you may be aware of that. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, my starting tier is at £2.99, okay? Part 3 is 15 minutes and 45 seconds. You guys chose breath. We have ask for help from others. We have mixed. We have empty. We have porcupine and the enemy, which is boundaries. We have the Page of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have 7 of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have water sign energy with the 10 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, okay, so who do you need to watch out for? And are your friends genuine? I'm getting you do have genuine friends, okay? You have a lot of people who care about you with this 10 of Cups, okay? You have people on your side, so don't even worry, okay? You have people who are really, really about you, who really ride and die for you, okay? But there are still people in your energy field that you have to watch out for. Now, I don't know if these are friends or just, you know, people in general. You do have a lot of stalkers. Page of Swords, not physical stalkers, but someone who tries to find information about you or research you or just wants to know everything about you, but they don't reveal any information about themselves, okay? Or they keep things a bit to themselves, okay? We do have boundaries. So this could have been already someone you set boundaries with, or this could be someone who's very tight-lipped. They act like they're not really interested in your life, but they're really obsessed with your life. Ask others for help. I'm trying to figure out why you guys got that as a advice. There could be someone, okay, one of your friends, not all of them, just one of your friends feels offended that when you're struggling, you don't go to them for support. Like you go to other people or you go to yourself, right? And it could make them feel like you're trying to disconnect from them, okay? If you're inquiring about friends. But there's someone else in your energy that you should look out for. We have mixed. So this could be mixed emotions. There's someone who's wishy-washy. 1 minute things are great, the next minute they switch up. 1 minute, you know where you stand, then you don't know where you stand. There's someone who's very empty inside. They have nothing to offer. This is giving more romantic though. So there could be someone in your energy where like they don't really have much to offer you, but like they hang around, and that could be really draining to your energy. So just be cautious of that, okay? If you feel very anxious around someone, whether it's your friend, lover, whoever it may be, and as soon as they're gone, you're fine, you're content, then also that person is someone you need to watch out for, where you may not understand why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, but your spirit team are protecting you, your angels are protecting you. Pay attention to that nervous system, okay? Because you could be setting boundaries with people that make you feel uncomfortable, make you feel some type of way. And these people may sense it, or you are doing this because you sense something is off. Okay, but one of these people really do be stalking you, I can't lie. It's giving friendship and lover, or friendship or lover. But the good thing is you do have people who actually want to ride or die for you, people who are genuine. You do have genuine friends, but I'm just getting there is someone like in particular that seems to want to know so much about you, but they won't, it's not an equal give and take kind of friendship, you know? Yeah. Ooh, the message I'm getting from this now, okay, ask others for help, is do not tell any of these people that you get a weird vibe from your problems. So there could be someone who wants to know, like, do you suffer? Do you like, they want to know your weaknesses, okay? I don't know if this is specifically a friend or someone who you're not close with, but you would say, I guess they're my friend, but they're not my close friend or whatever. There's someone in your energy field, right? Even it could be for lovers for some of you. Someone who wants to know your weaknesses, you know, so that they can, you know, humanize you, like, because someone has themselves thinking that you don't struggle just because you appear happy, and it makes them feel some type of way, and maybe it triggers them, it irks them. There's some people in this world who operate that way. They can't stand happy people. I don't know, but Spirit is saying don't share your problems to just anyone or everyone. There's someone around you that, like, they would use it against you. I'm not gonna lie, it's giving malicious. That took a dark turn. I'm not getting as a close friend, but it's like someone who you're like distantly friends with, but it's like you consider them a friend or a lover even. Someone maybe you even rejected, you know, or you felt rejected by. There's someone who, like, yeah, they want to know like all your weaknesses. They want you to rely on them. There's someone in your energy field that wants you to rely on them, so that they feel like they have some sort of leverage over you, okay? That is not nice. But pay attention, because I'm getting anxiety. Like, pay attention to your nervous system around certain people, because if you feel uncomfortable with people, don't bully yourself into like making accommodations for them. If you feel uncomfortable, apply those boundaries. And you could have applied boundaries with these people already, and that's just a confirmation that this is that person, okay? Because you may seek guidance and happiness and advice from other people and not these people specifically, because you don't trust them. And anyone you don't trust, it's not random, you know? Yeah, so be careful, because someone's trying to study you. I'm getting a Virgo for some of you, or a Pisces, or a Leo. Okay, very random. Those are the signs that I'm just hearing, okay? But the good thing is you do have lots of people who do care about you, okay? But it's just you get a few people, okay? For some of you, if it could be a woman as well, a man and a woman. I'm getting, yeah. Okay, I don't know why I heard black, and then African American. Okay, random. I'm not even American, so I'm like, this could be a confirmation. So, yeah, very random, very random. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but just be cautious. Don't tell your weaknesses to just anyone. Some people are just not nice in the world. Make sure someone earns your trust before you get to that stage. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next pile. Wow. So I felt called to talk about, I can relate to that. There was one time a guy who liked me and I didn't feel the same way about him. And he got pissed off with the fact that I was just always happy. And I said, are you trying to trigger me? He's like, oh, I would never try and trigger you, not that I can. And the fact that he said not that I can, it made me feel like, are you trying to? And failing? I just have to block him. You know, I'm like, I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm not going to have people that make me feel uncomfortable around me in my life. Block, you know? So that could be an extra confirmation, okay? Anywho, so pile 5, 22 minutes and 27 seconds. We have the Rose Phoenix. We have Big Changes. We have Save Me. I heard Melanie and Penelope. Okay, that's so random. We have Guilty and we have No. And then we have the Bobcat and the Blackthorn, which is Patience. And then we have the 5 and the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, right, so, okay, who do you need to watch out for? Do you have any friends that are genuine? You do, your friends, okay, your friends are genuine, but there is someone you need to watch out for, and that might not be a friend. That just might be just a bystander or someone that you're not as close to. But okay, I'm getting majority of your friends are fine. But there could be one particular person, whether they're a friend, a lover, a bystander, whoever they are. There's some, you will know who this person is based upon the fact that they're always in debt. They always have financial problems. They are always trying to work their way up, but always end up failing. Or there's always some sort of problem that they're in. But it's not like one of those problems that are like happening to them. It's something that they self-inflict and then get pissed off about, you know. Because we have guilty. You have someone in your energy who has a guilty conscience. But this person wants you to... Oh, I'm getting so many different messages and it's coming too much in my brain. Sorry, guys. We have Save Me. So someone who's really entitled as well. This can also be family. Somebody feels really entitled to your time and your energy and your resources. It could be someone who asks you for money a lot. That's someone who you need to watch out for. Okay? It doesn't have to be a friend. Okay, but someone who asks you for money a lot or always asks for favors or is always in problems that they cause themselves. And then there's another energy of someone feeling really guilty about the way they have been handling you, whatever it may be. But yeah, I'm getting two people. I'm one of these people that's struggling financially. They're always struggling. Like there's always something going on. Like, oh, this is juicy. For some of you who do rituals, right? This person could be the type of individual where, like if you were to do a return to sender spell, right, and you don't know who it's going to hit because you're just like, I just don't want any negative energy on me. Whoever sends me negative energy may be sent back to its original sender. You may do things like that. But then, sorry guys, it was my battery this time. I don't know, is it me or is this tilted? Anyways, that's the least of my worries. So, I was making a good point and I forgot what that good point was. Yeah. But yeah, okay, so it's usually someone who's always going through something, right? But there was something I mentioned. Oh yeah, she, okay. I was about to say she, so it could be a woman. But I was about to say, this is someone who may get triggered by the fact that you may love yourself, okay? You may be in a position where your life, where you actually love yourself, you're actually content with who you are, and you're fine, okay? But you may have an inkling that this person may feel, you know, kind of off, like you may not trust them fully. However, pay attention to your wins. So whenever you do win or something goes well for you, pay attention to how these people, this person reacts to you. Are they happy for you? Or do they do this whole like, can you see in their energy, in their face when things go well for you? Okay, you'll be able to tell. Because this is someone who, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to be mean, but they're like self-inflicted when it comes to the problems in their life. Like they're easily solvable or they could be prevented basically. But this is someone who feels, I don't know, I don't know if it's two different energies, but there's an energy I'm picking up that someone feels guilty about something because, you know, they've done something behind your back, or maybe they've talked about you behind your back and they feel guilty about it. And then there's a separate energy I'm picking up that's like someone who's always in chaos, or something's always going wrong and they're always the cause of it, you know? And then they see you effortlessly in their mind powering through life, or your life just gets better and better, or you just get prettier and prettier, or handsome and handsomer, and it makes them feel some type of way. So pay attention. This could also be someone who doesn't like it when people in general love themselves. So like this could be someone where if they see someone who's very confident, they're like, oh my god, that person needs to pipe down, that person's too arrogant, I don't like them. Or someone who just randomly dislikes someone, they're like, oh, I don't like that person. You ask them why, they're like, oh, I don't know, I just don't like them. And it's usually somebody who's secure in who themselves. So yeah, this is someone, okay, we have patience. So maybe like it's been a long time coming before you got to a point where you would doubt this person. That's what's coming through. You and this person could go way back. You and these people could be go way back, because it could be more than one person. But maybe that's what's keeping you guys together, because it's like hanging on to history as opposed to you guys being misaligned for each other. When there's a friend, whether it's a lover, whoever, or a family member. But it's definitely giving those kind of vibes. Don't you just hate it when like, I want to get specific about who, but then I'm not getting specific, so I have no choice but to go with the energy or describing their characteristics and how they're behaving as opposed to what they look like? That sucks. But this could be a family, friend. I'm not getting so much lover, but if it is a lover, it's more like a lover that is like, there's always something going on. That is like their life, basically their life is not patterned right now. And yeah, there's a misalignment here. But someone has done something behind your back, whether it's talking about you or betraying you, or yeah. And that could be their karma. Like, you know, oh, okay, I think I remember what I was originally going to say before the camera cut. Like, you know when, like, if you're the type of person that does return to sender, right, rituals, you may not know who's sending you negative energy, right? This is giving me like an evil eye. And an evil eye that's not always intentional. You may just be like, whoever is sending me evil eye, may they go blind, right? This could be someone who wears glasses, by the way. But then it's like, all of a sudden you get a call or a text that this person's suffering, and you're like, is there a correlation? Because I've been doing return to sender spells, or I've been just saying like, whoever's sending me bad energy may be sent back to the person who's sending it. May I be protected from it. And it always ends up being someone who randomly just calls or texts you out of the blue about their problems. So it may make you wonder, like, is it being resent? Is that the sender? Okay, I don't want to make anyone paranoid here, but you know, viewers' discretion is advised. It's giving like there's a correlation, and you would only know. Don't go looking for correlations, guys. Don't go looking for it. But if you already had noticed, there's a pattern where it's like, I've done this, I've sent this, or I've done my prayers, you know, but for some reason, this person's always coming to me with the same problems that maybe that were intended for me, for example, you know, like say for example, if someone's like, oh, I hope your relationship doesn't work out, and then their relationship ends up falling apart, or I don't know, I hope you go bald, and then they end up going bald instead. That's a random, but for examples like that, or I hope you become ugly, and then they end up glowing down, you know, whatever it may be, it's giving that sort of energy. But yeah, I'm going to move on to the last pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, my start is at £2.99. I can't give you the timestamp because I started this late. We have Harmony. Oh my god, I look so shiny. I don't like that. I need to powder my face because I hate when my face gets so oily. Anyways, we have Yes. Sorry guys, I'm very caffeinated. Lust, and I have ADHD, so I think the combination is very dangerous sometimes. Okay, we have the Skunk and the Magnolia, which is protection, and then we have the Strength, which is Leo, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have the Five of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then we have the Two of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, air sign energy. So who do you need to look out for? Yeah, you don't need to look out for any friend. Okay, congratulations, pile number 5. You actually have good friends. Your friends are genuine, and maybe you're just deeping things a little, misunderstanding. But you do need to look out for someone. And it's someone who has lustful feelings for you. Someone who's trying to parade themselves as like, I'm there for you, I'm real, like, you know, I got you, but they're not. This person will only disappoint you, or has disappointed you already. And if they come back apologizing, trying to put on a new front, don't fall for it. Yeah, this person may also just be a negative person in general, because we do have the Five of Cups. So they may choose to look at the negatives about life all the time. And I understand that. I don't want to make it sound like we don't have struggles as human beings. We do. But just don't sit in that energy of continuously complaining about every little thing. Because I know people who, one bad thing happens to them and then they spiral and they start looking for everything to be sad about, you know? Like, I could say something like, oh my god, like, I'm so exhausted from work, and someone will be like, at least you have a job. Or I can be like, oh, I just feel really overwhelmed right now. Well, at least like you know, someone's always trying to look for the negatives, you know, like, or if you try and uplift them, they're like, wow, I really admire the fact that you are very smart, you're very intelligent. They're like, oh, but I have this wrong with me, so no one will ever take me. So it's like, they'll find something to be upset about. It's like they're looking for something to be upset about. It's professional victimhood. It's like, yeah, I want to be the victim in every scenario kind of energy, you know? And I'm not gonna lie, being around such people can be draining, very draining, you know, too draining. It's like, yeah, we all have sad moments in our life. Like, that's part of the human experience. We get it, you know, be as sad as you want to, but don't go looking for more things to be sad about just out of the blue. Or like, you can literally give them a plate of food, like, hey, you looked hungry, so I made you some food. They'll be like, so you think I'm a pauper? You think I'm poor? Like, they'll find something to be upset about, you know? So you think I can't cook for myself? Like, you see what I'm saying? People start fighting with everything. But yeah, I'm getting another energy with someone who's just, they don't know what they want. So this is giving romantic. Someone who's just wishy-washy. They don't know what they want. They're never satisfied. That's what lust reminds me of. Like, they're never satisfied. It's like once they conquer something or have something, then they're bored and they always feel unfulfilled. Okay, this could be a love connection. Okay. But yeah, this is someone who you are being advised to stay away from. Well, this is someone who's emotionally unavailable. They can't really offer you anything. So they may come back from time to time, because some people ask, okay, if someone's emotionally unavailable, then why do they even pursue people? Why do they even try and get into relationships, or, you know, present themselves as someone who is, like, you know, on Love is Blind, like some men just go on the show for bands, right? It's because some people just don't have to be alone. Like, they want the benefits that come with a relationship, like someone loving you 24/7, someone giving you intimacy, or there's some sort of motivation. Maybe they feel lonely in the moment, and then once someone demonstrates an energy of security and love, and then they're like, oh my god, this is overwhelming, I'm not used to this, and then they just ruin it. But this is someone who's never satisfied. Okay, we have protection, so you are already being protected from such an individual, but just in case you have one of those slip-ups where you're just kind of like, maybe I should let them in, maybe I should give them a chance, Spirit is saying no, because we have yes. Sorry, I was laughing at the fact that this says yes and I just said tell that person no. This is yes as a confirmation. So you may already know that, yeah, I should watch out for this person, and yeah, you already know this. So Spirit said yes, your intuitions confirm that. Why are you watching this? As a confirmation, of course. But yeah, I'm hearing I don't relate to you. What is that song by Billie Eilish? Happier than ever. When I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever. So this is someone who, like, you pay attention to the energy. When you are away from them, you are actually happier. Your life improves. You feel you can breathe. There's no more anxiety. But when you are around them, things just don't work out for you. I'm hearing I don't relate to you. Yeah, you're out of alignment with this person. I'd never treat you this shitty. Okay, so it's like, this is someone who, yeah, they're just, honestly, when we're kids and we learn about vampires, like, this is a vampire. This is someone who, instead of sucking blood, they'll suck your energy. And you may even be drawn to them at first, but it just becomes a whole dark loophole, okay? This is someone who always they're negative, so they leech on your energy because it seems positive, and then they will leave you feeling just like them, negative, Because with harmony, it's like you feel this when you're away from this person, and then when they come in your energy again, it's like you're back to square one, like progress undone. Yeah, someone once messaged me on Instagram. Well, not messaged, but they commented on one of my posts, and they were just like, "Why are you referencing songs from people who are pedophiles?" And I'm like, "Who?" I think they referred to like Billie Eilish or something like that, and I'm like, first of all, I wasn't aware that there was any allegation regarding that. And second of all, whenever Spirit just channels a song for me, I'm just going with it. I just say it. I don't really care about who sings it, So just a heads up, guys. People are weird. People are weird. This channel's come a long way. I actually remember at some point I used to apologize to people just for sniffling or just for coughing, or if there's something wrong, like with the video where I'm like coughing or sniffing, they're like, how dare you sniff? It's so unprofessional. And I actually apologized. Can you imagine? That's the level of people pleasing I used to be at on this channel. I'm like, I'm so sorry for sniffing, and won't happen next time. That's hilarious, because who I am today is the complete opposite. Complete opposite. Bruh, I dare someone to say that on my channel again now. Now my reaction is completely different. Anywho's, I'm getting this person, yeah, this is someone who, they're never satisfied. So even if they try and use sweet nothings on you, don't fall for it. Yeah. This could be a Leo. But this is someone who's emotionally unavailable. They repress a lot and I don't know if they're depressed, but they repress a lot of emotions. And they never know what they want. And you need to watch out for that, because it's going to have a direct effect on your life if you keep such energies around you. So this could be someone who also doesn't get along with people easily. Like, they always are in some sort of like, they always fall out of people. But that's what I'm getting. I hope that resonates. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting is at £2.99. Okay? For some of you, this could also be a co-worker. Anyways, I'm going to end it there. It's getting late. I'm tired. Let's end it there. Bye, guys.